Hello everybody. Today we're going to be working on a 2005 Saab 93 with the SIM module. I'm going to go through this video. For the sake of testing, I'm going to try different things. First of all, I do have the pin code to this car, and I had a key that was not working, but I repaired it. Just 1 second, let me pull this out. This car came in no start. On the dash it had the key not detected message. Well, this key customer previously, I don't know what they did. They broke this leg. They had some wires there and stuff, crazy stuff, and the coil was bad, so I replaced the coil off of a Nissan. I took it off a Nissan proximity key. It worked just fine. Put it in, car started up and everything. And for the sake of, for him to have a new key, I try to program it with the pin code. I did calculate the pin code with what was it, Code Wizard. Let me wait for it to start up. Code calculator, Saab. Calculate by VIN. I wonder if it should be still stored in my... Well, you get the point. I calculated the pin. I got the proper pin. And I tried it with the Autel. And with a key that started the car. Autel did not like it. Autel could not do it. Then I tried to do it in circuit to read the CIM, the 93LC66A in circuit with the Autel programmer. Chip not detected. So in this video, what I'm gonna do, I already removed the chip. It's in there. I already have my dump. But once I get everything programmed in, I'm gonna program the key, and I'm gonna do some testing. I'm gonna put it back together, and I'm gonna try to read it. I'm gonna try to read it in circuit again with VVDI prog and see what happens. I'll get back to you in a moment after I get this together. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. As a matter of fact, I decided that I'm gonna go through the whole process with you guys, the programming the key. I'm gonna save this in, let me just save it right here. 2005. Do I have my locksmith folder on this computer? I think I do. Let me cancel. Let me go to my locksmith folder. Save. Here's one thing: when you're in this business, you tend to have a lot of laptops. So let's make a new folder. Create a new folder in the new folder that I never named. Let me create it. And let's put 2005 Saab 9-3. Once I finish the jobs and stuff, I like to come back and put the VIN numbers associated with the folders, so like that car ever comes back to me, I'll have the info already, and it just makes it a little bit easier. Hold on 1 second. Where is it at? I just made the folder, and this pad is acting up. I guess it didn't create it. Let me create a new folder again. Saab 9-3 2005 space enter. It is in there somewhere. I cannot find it. Oh, it's in the beginning. Big dummy. Alright, let's save the file under same thing, 2005 Saab 9-3. Let's put not lost key, just put repair, just for a sense of remembering what I did. I always put notes too. Okay, so I already saved it, I verified it, you know, the dump is good. So come out of here, let's plug in. Where you at, guy? I'll be right back. Let me get my one. Okay, I am back. Now I hooked up my VVDI 2. I'm gonna go to transponder programmer. Let's open it up. Let's go to immobilizer data tools. I'm just showing you this now, but I might. Saab 9-3. Let me just open the file here, but I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something with Tango. See, this one opened it fine. We got 2 keys in the memory and one key, 1 slot not used. The only thing I don't like about VVDI 2 is that it doesn't give you the option to check if the key is, you know, already there or not. It just make there the key, boom, it does it. That's it. There's no way to check. But let's go over here. This guy, Tango. Let's go with Tango. Excuse me. Let me get out of VVDI for a second. No, especially for you guys that want to do like mail-in service and stuff, you want to have a way to check the work, you know. So let's go over here, Tango. Oh, wrong folder. Okay, we select Europe, car model, Saab 9-3. You select 936, you know, 6E 93 C66 processor or EEPROM. Go over here, you pull your file, go back to the desktop, new folder, file I created right there. Now you see with Tango, we have the 2 keys in the memory, the extra available slot, and Tango will give you your login, and that's the same exact login that I had when I calculated with ICC Code Wizard, but Autel was unable to program it. So let's do key 3. I'm gonna go back and show you another function that we're gonna try out and test later on with VVDI 2. So let's take Let's take this key, let's put our new key. This is the new key. Put it in there. So just good enough. Usually with the regular keys, we just stick it in there, stick the whole key in the hole, and it lines up. But this, this is a pod. And when it's just chips, you put the chips right there. So let's put the pod there. We're gonna select key 3. We're gonna select right. Invalid crypto key. Maybe this key is not. It is no good for this car. Let's try again. Let me see if I get it better. Invalid crypto key. No, it looks like this is not going to work for this car. Let's explore this key. I said invalid crypto key, but it wrote it. That doesn't make no sense. It did not generate the new file though. So we're in a bit of a, what's that, conundrum? I want the customer to have his remote functions, and I don't think he's gonna have that because it didn't generate the new file. Let's explore the key again. Key number 3. Well, I ordered some new keys. This is a customer supplied key. He supplied this key, so I don't know where it came from, who supplied it. Let's go. Well, let's try it out with VVDI just for testing purposes. Let's go back to VVDI 2. Transponder programmer. Success. Immobilizer data to European market. Let's do Saab 93. And Tango does it 01, so let me just try the last key, see if it'll make the dealer key. Oh, you gotta load the file first, you dummy. Alright, let's try it out, see what happens. See, cool thing is VVDI gives you this option to emulate a key that's already programmed, or program a key, a new one, a working key. So in emergency, I'm gonna try to generate this one, and I'm also gonna generate a super chip. And when we get back to the car, we're gonna test both and see what happens. But I do have a working key. Please input blank transponder. So it looks like it locked the transponder already, but it didn't give me a file to generate. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I did have success. Prepare dealer key success. It can start engine after write back new dump file or learn it to car. Add another new key, need load new data file. Press OK to save dump. So right now we're gonna save this dump and write this dump back to the chip. Alright, what was the problem? I don't know why Tango was acting up. So VVDI 2 did it. But at first, when it didn't do it, it gave me the message the transponder may be locked. Is because I overlooked something. I had a chip in there. And I was trying to program this chip. So, you know, keep your eyes open. When you do a little mistake like this, could have caused, you know, me to get a new key and this and that. And so it looks like it's gonna work. Let's save it. And let's save it as, it's in the Saab folder, so let's just save it as Saab 93 key 3. At least we know that's this new dump is gonna be for key number 3. Save it. It generates the new dump. All right. Now let's open the new dump. Let's open it right here. Just so I can show you something. This is the key 3 dump. It's gonna open it. You see, now we have 3 keys used. We have 2 more slots left. Let's say we didn't have this remote. Only thing we had was a, let me see, this is a super chip. X-Force, you know, it could emulate many different things. Let me go here, my key 2, back out of here, back out of here. I'm gonna reset. Almost broke. I know I need lighting. I have a flashlight on my head. Alright, backspace, or go back. Let's do special function, VVDI super chip. I don't have to do this, but I like to do it just to make sure there's no other data at all left over from any other chip configuration. Let's reset. Setup successful. Okay, now we have a reset. A reset super chip. I'm gonna put it in here. It's in there. Now we're gonna do, let's say, key number 1. Key number 1. Make dealer key. Now, like this, like this, you'll just be able to select the super chip. It's gonna write the chip, and this way I would not have had to write back this file to the EEPROM. Since I made this key, I gotta write it back. But in the event that I didn't have this key, I would have just did a super chip, programmed it in, and, you know, roll the dice to see if it works. Alright, got my file set up. Now I have to get out of here. Yes, I want to exit. Now let me go to disconnect this. Plug in my VVDI prog. And after I have everything set up and soldered back in, I'm also gonna try to do it in circuit, just for testing purposes. I tried it with the Autel in circuit, it didn't work. I'm gonna try it with the VVDI prog with the clip adapter and lower the voltage to 3.3 volts and see if we'll get a good read on it. If we get a good read on it like that, for future references, I know that I'm not gonna take the chip off any longer. That I'm just gonna read it and And if I have empty pods, just put a pod or program it, what, you know, whatever may be necessary. But and Windows 10 sucks because it always quarantines my VVDI prog software, which is stupid. I don't know why Windows 10 does that all the time. Alright, we're gonna open this. This is my new key 3 file. Open it. I can close this one in the back. So this is the Saab 93 key 3 bin file. Now let's write this back to the chip. Hit OK. Yes. There you go. It's writing. Okay, operation success. Let's verify. Make sure that the information we wrote is valid. You know, didn't have any data loss. Okay, operation success. Now this chip has the new pod key programmed into it. This should start right up, and we're gonna test with this one when we get back to the car. Now I'm gonna solder everything back together, and I'm gonna come back in 1 second when I'm set up to try to read it in circuit with VVDI prog and see what happens. Okay, thank you. I'll be right back. Guys, I got my son helping me here because I don't have 3 hands. I was able to successfully, with the, come down here puppy, focus on this, with VVDI prog, with the adapter and clip, there's no need to remove the EEPROM. So I got the clip hooked up. Hold down on it. I am shorting out the crystal. Come over here, puppy, right here. So you can see that right there. The crystal is shorted out, so like that it won't oscillate while I'm trying to, you know, establish a link with the chip. Come up here, puppy. Up here on the screen. Alright. Now I'm gonna verify the chip, because this is, remember, the Saab 93 key 3 bin is right here. I'm gonna verify it right now. Verify. It's doing what it has to do, it's reading the chip. And you see right here it says check success. That means every single piece of data on there is exactly the same as when I wrote it out of circuit. So you are able to do this without, point that here, puppy. You are able to do this without removing the EEPROM. Just remember, you have to short out. Pop, over here. Just remember, you have to short out the crystal so you don't get gibberish data coming from the chip. So I will be back when we're at the car starting it. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay guys, so I'm back at the Saab 9.3. Came in with no start condition. Alright, already hooked it up. Where's this key? Where's this? Make sure I have everything I need right here. I got the module there just hanging. Alright, this is the new key. You see, lock, unlock. Goes in. Car started fine, no problem. Okay. In here, inside this pod, I took out the this is the one that was damaged that I changed the coil on, but customer was messing with this right here, so it's missing the other prong, and I don't have any that are similar in any of my old keys, so I would have repaired it if I had it, but I don't have it. But either way, in here is the X-Force key, that the super chip. So if we would have just used VVDI prog, read it in circuit, and programmed a super chip to emulate key position number 1. You put it in. Start it up with an XT278 transponder, super chip. So what did we take from this? Autel didn't work to read it in circuit. It failed to read it in circuit, and it failed to program it with the proper pin code with a key that did work. Because when you do with OBD, you cannot have all keys lost. You have to have at least one key that will start the car in order to enter a programming session. Now I have Lonzor, I have a few other scanners, but this is just what I had on me at the time when I came on. When I was here the first time. But I was able to do it successfully, and it just goes to show you need multiple tools to get the job done. There's just not one scanner that will do everything. To this day, it has not been invented, and I don't think it ever will be, because these developers, they want to generate income and stuff like that, so they're not just gonna throw everything in one scanner and that's it. They're competing with each other, and they all have different functions that they work. You just have to understand them. So at the end of the day, I was not able to do it with Autel, but I was able to do it with VVDI prog and VVDI 2. For some reason, Tango kept saying it was an invalid crypto key, and the VVDI 2 was able to do it no problem. Oh, there you go, car started. I'm gonna put it back together, and have a nice day, and thanks for watching the video if you made it this far. Bye bye.